Both Incredibles films focus on a family of supers who must learn to live a mundane life due to being forced by the government to hide their special abilities. Syndrome, our villain from the first Incredibles, is your classic fanboy turned arch nemesis character. Syndrome absolutely should be in question for the best animated movie villain of all time. He'll go and do whatever it takes to become famous, even if it means putting children in danger. Screenslaver, the primary antagonist from Incredibles 2, hasn't stood the test of time very well at all. Nobody speaks about this character anymore, and for good reason. They overcomplicated this character, making her motivations too crazy for any of us to actually understand. I think it's for this very reason that nobody really felt attached to this character whatsoever. So that's a point to the first Incredibles. Moving on to the plot for each of these films. Incredibles 1 tells a classic superhero origin story but with a twist. Instead of focusing in on one hero, we actually focus in on an entire superhero family. I think the simplicity and grounded elements to the first Incredibles definitely gives it a step over the complicated journey we go on in Incredibles 2. The story elements which worked in Incredibles 2, like seeing Mr. Incredible as a stay-at-home dad. I also thought exploring Violet's difficulties with fitting in with other teenagers was quite good, but on the flip side, I'm not sure the devs served their purpose very well whatsoever. We already did the whole making supers legal thing in the first Incredibles, where it ended up feeling too repetitive to rehash this same arc for a second time. I do think that the first Incredibles is quite a bit better than the second, but I'd be curious to see if any of you think otherwise.